Alright, hey everybody, Doom here from Dungeons & Doom Biscuit, back from part 2 on my second box. I had a little incident trying to use a blowtorch to dry this faster. Didn't get the job done. Lesson learned. Alright. Dark brown paint. Whoop. Made a fart sound with it. Copper. Our friend Crappy Brush. I don't even know where I got Crappy Brush. This one. But I love it. A little bit of the metallic, a little bit of that, or most of that dark brown, all the dark brown. And let's, now there's some white sticking out in some spots. That was completely my fault. From where I missed things or where I got paint at. Crappy Brush, you're the best Crappy Brush I've had all day. You're the crappiest in the crappiest way. Crappy Brush, you're so grand. Grand. See, there's some spots I didn't paint well there. Just try to get in there and cover that up the best we can, so it's not white. Okay. Something like that. And we'll get more of that. Wipe a lot of that off. And we'll start giving it some variation. Okay, we're going to get a lighter brown color. I'm going to use this, whatever this is, classic caramel, whatever you say where you're from. I think it's frozen. Oh, there's a little bit. There we go. Use that. I'm going to mix that with the rest of my metallic. I'm going to give it a little bit more color. It's out here in a rugged wasteland. Make some happy little smears. And if any of you thought smear the word we're not allowed to say anymore, shame on you. Just shame on you. Okay, now we have some good variation. Get this bottom part up here. We didn't really mess with that yet. We're done with that brush. Let's dry this bad boy off. You can stop here if you want. You don't need to go any further. I'm going to go a little further, but again, you don't have to. That's all kind of gunky and nasty. What do I got here? Boop, another piece of cardboard. Recyclable. Get a little bit of this metallic here. Oh, I don't want that yet. Time out, we don't want the metallic yet. Let's do some color on here. I want this box to look a little bit military. So I'm going to put some OD green on it, maybe. Where's that little brush I've been using? Here's a Crappy Brush. I usually water this down, but for this one, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that. I'm going to use this kind of as intended, as it's designed to be, just as a thicker coat. Then I'm going to come back and just smear it around. If I miss some or some shows through, that's perfect. Now for the next one, I am going to get a little bit of water. Look at that. It's green, green, green. Green, 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 green. A little more water. A little bit too much water. That's okay. It's going to be green either way. Too much water or not enough water, there will be some green. What do you think? This could have been a part of something? Maybe it was a container on the back of a military vehicle, or maybe it was some kind of water treatment portable tank. It could have been all kind of different shit, you know? Doesn't have to be a one story that works for all of it. It can be something different every time. That's why when you add pipes, like straws and stuff like that, it gives you some different kind of ideas of what you could do. Something like that. It's looking kind of how I want it to. I'm going to come up here and hit these little plates with less affection than some of the other stuff. Okay. Something like that. Alright, I'm going to get that metallic now. I'm going to do a couple different things with that. One, I'm going to do all my pipes with it. So I'm getting kind of a crappy brush that I don't love. I'm just going to drag it along the pipes. I don't want to paint them perfectly. I want the rust and the other colors to stick out too. But I am going to try to get inside there where I made too much white and try to cover some of that up with the metallic. Like that. And then we got a pipe here. This pipe's chewed up over here from the extra burning that it didn't need. Try to get in there and cover up some of that white best I can. All right, all right. Something like that. All right, we got these pipes up here. And these pipes are never going to dance again. And let's get that piece of that. And then just to save myself a step down the road, I'm going to hit my studs with this now, even though we're going to come back with a silver dry brush over everything at some point in the build, or in the paint job, not in the build. The build done. Okay, up here. Boop, boop, being careful. Careful-ish. Careful-ish. It's a technical term used by mountain people. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. And I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. That's all I know. There's more to it. I don't know it. I've been using this thing a lot, but it didn't dry last night because it froze instead. So I took it in the other room to see if I could get it to thaw, and I could not. Let me see what I got in here. Where are my other brushes? Other brushes, where you at? I hate to use this giant one. Oh, well, we're going to use this giant one. Okay. And this is going to make it look all chopped up, scratched up, and like metal's exposed. If it wasn't exposed previously on road rules. Definitely gives it a different look. Now we got to deal with this bottom part down here. See this? We got to deal with all this part here, so we're going to get some black. And we're going to get a little of that black there. And we're just going to get a crappy brush. I washed a crappy brush. Where you got a crappy brush? Can you be reused right now? Let me dry it off. Crappy brush, you're back. Crappy brush is back in the shot. So we're going to get this black. Just like that. Crappy brush, crappy brush. Good enough for government work, I'd say, folks. And this side looks a little different than the other sides, and we'll just have to accept that. Get a little bit more metallic. See if I can salvage it somehow. Not really. I got that brown I had earlier. And there we go. Doesn't really match. That's alright, I can live with it. If you can live with it, I can live with it. Alright, so there it is. That's our slightly smaller multi-purpose box. I tried to make this one to where you can just kind of put it in any configuration, sticking up however you want and use it. Obviously, the least ugly side would go down if I was sticking it up, but we can check Mini on it. Mini stands. He doesn't stand. He stands. 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 And unfortunately, stands. There it is. Nice. Hope you guys like that one. I like this one. It looks good. I might use that color scheme for something else. All right, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, leave a comment. For butt's sake, leave a comment. I love comments. I try to answer them all. If you like what I'm doing here on the channel, do that stuff. Help the algorithm understand that we are just trying to put on a show for everybody to learn how to make some shit cheap. Super cheap. I'll see you next time. Don't do drugs, stay in school. And if you want some more crafting tips, just play this video in reverse. I'd slow it down real slow, though. That way you can hear me go, yeah. Have a good day.